Today, from Commander's Field in Landover, Maryland, this is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Washington Commanders taking on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears.
We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft because he is special. A dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position, beats you with his arm and his legs, and runs the ball better than any quarterback since maybe Lamar Jackson came out of Louisville. But with that being said, he's got to be smart about how he runs the football. He puts himself in position to take some big shots. He's got to be on the field and available for him and his team to be successful.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Up the middle with Ekeler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage are typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. To the air goes Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Ekeler, they run left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Daniels looking to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Throwing now is Daniels. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 4. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing is Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create head.
Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler from 4 yards out. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on second down is Williams. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Crowder. Crowder now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down throw for Daniels.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this offense is wasting no time getting into the flow of the game. They've come out throwing. 2 quick completions have this defense on their heels as they're already across midfield and driving.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Robinson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 65 yards.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
To throw is Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Bears in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And get started. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this is going to be a Commanders 1st down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Eckler now between the tackles. Room here to run. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The ball on offense without timeouts, and the stop them on defense without using them.
2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This now a 3rd and 4.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On first down, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On third and a yard, it's Williams. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Crowder. Oh, he shifts past him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.